I hope you're charged up for episode 18 of our NASCAR Diecast review series here on AJ's Diecast News and Reviews. This car will certainly bring a charge to your system. Today we are checking out Bobby Labonte's Interstate Batteries Pontiac Grand Prix made by Action Racing Collectables. But we will actually compare his Action Gold Series car to a 2002 Winner's Circle car. Yep, same car from two different brands. I will show you the quality difference. But if you haven't had enough yet, we will also check out Labonte's 1999 Pontiac Grand Prix, the season before he won the 2000 Cup Championship with Joe Gibbs Racing. So I'm going to need you to make it through all of this with me. Stay plugged in and let's check it out. Here is an Action Racing Collectables Gold Series box from 2002, uniquely colored for the car it contains inside. The top tells us that it's a hood opening car and is one of just 1,584 made. Let's get it out of the box. Remember, prongs all the way through and pop. Right away, this car feels significant and heavy. It feels like a diecast should. Starting with the grille, we get a classic Pontiac nose, with nice, separate metal pieces for the 2-slot grille and the lower air intake. Unfortunately, the right grille slot on this car is crooked, but that's an easy fix if you pop it off and just re-glue it. The Pontiac front end still looks really good after all these years. A handsome sports sedan. Love they have these bolts here on the bumper as well. The hood ties are painted. And we have a nice big Interstate Batteries on the hood. It really jumps out. The front windshield has a nice black outline. Hard to see, but the interior of the car is painted with unique pieces being different colors. As advertised on the box, the car's hood opens to a rather simplistic motor. But it actually feels like it's all metal. Nice touch. I love this black and white strike motif as it runs along the side of the car, really like a lightning bolt. It's an evolution of the scheme that Labonte had been running for years by this point. We also have lovely rubber tires and a nice red outline on the outer limits of the wheel. Haha, look at those bolted side skirts. Looks real cool. And man, look at all those sponsors on this car. This is classic NASCAR right here. From the front headlights to the rear, this car is loaded with contingency and associate sponsors. Bobby's name is on the door frame along with an American flag, a nicely detailed window net with a metal mesh, and a good looking side rear window. Love the black outline and the bolts there. The profile of this Grand Prix is very sporty, and those sport lines continue to the rear here, where we have a nice detailed spoiler with Interstate Batteries on the rear and MB&A on the tailgate. The top view looks good. The other side looks good, and I don't see any errors. The underside of this car is also detailed and all metal. I love how they painted the various pipes, axles, sway bars, and so much more. I mean, you will never find this in NASCAR diecasts today. Right here it says this car was made by Action, and over here we have the RCCA logo. And up top here is the car's build number. This is number 667 of 1,584. Let's take a look at the Winner's Circle version of this same car, a 2002 Interstate Batteries Pontiac. This is the most likely version that most people have, as they were easily found at Walmarts, Targets, Kmarts, Toys R Us, KB Toys across the country. Man, I wish we still had all those options today. Winner's Circle was a joint venture with Hasbro and Kenner, but at this time, Action was also in the action into Winner's Circle. So this is pretty much the same car, but on a cheaper scale. It has plastic tires and a plastic chassis and feels significantly lighter than the Gold Series car. I actually like the black grille and headlights better on the Winner's Circle car. No bolts along the front bumper, and the windshield and interior is very gray basic. The side is the same scheme, of course, but the contingency sponsors are slightly different. If we look up close, we can see Bud and Winston Cup are not on the Winner's Circle car. I actually like the sleek lower profile of the Winner's Circle car as well. Overall, though, they both look really good. Here is the rear. Here is the top. And here is the other side. The underside of the Winner's Circle car is all black, but it also says it's manufactured by Action. Side by side, obviously, the Action Racing Gold Series car is more detailed in every way, but honestly, for the price a Winner's Circle car was going for, it isn't bad. Every company was on their game at this time, whether you could afford the best of the best or the not as expensive cars. Winner's Circle was the most expensive of the brands that most people could find at stores, between Racing Champions and Hot Wheels Racing. Most people never even saw the Gold Series line of cars, or even had the faintest idea of what a team caliber diecast was. Such a fun time to be a diecast collector. Also, a fun time to subscribe, like, and comment below. As promised, here is Bobby's 1999 Interstate Batteries Pontiac. A total of 11,088 were made. First of all, let's appreciate the 90s style packaging here. This is pretty extreme. You know, look at that lightning. Jeez, they don't do it like this anymore, do they? The back tells us this car model is intended for adult collectors, not for children. Rarely would anyone find these Action clamshell packages outside of a hobby shop anyways, so, whatever. Open the box, and we have a trading card inside. This car is also highly detailed. Like the Gold Series car, it just doesn't have an opening hood. Headlights are the same, but on the 1999 car, they chose a black grille. Very similar design to the 2002 car, but the front bumper is also different. More changes occur along the side, with a more tame black and red shock stripe. We can really see that it is an evolution of design between the years. The rear has no taillights on the 1999 car, which is accurate. The top view looks the same. Here's the other side. The tires are also rubber, but the underside is actually black metal. Alright, are you still charged up? Anyways, we compared a bunch of cars today, but the initial review was for the 2002 Gold Series Interstate Batteries Grand Prix. Besides the goofy crooked grille piece, there were zero issues with this car. Actually, none of the cars had any issues. I know if I randomly picked up 3 Lionel Racing diecasts today, at least 1 or 2 would have quality control issues. These old diecasts were pretty darn good, and issues were not that common. Action was on top of their game, as was Winner's Circle at this time. I'd say this Interstate Batteries Green is absolutely legendary. It's hard to not think of this car alongside Tony Stewart in the Home Depot Orange, an absolutely iconic duo driving for the coach, and really, they were the group of drivers that propelled this team into being elite. I'm giving the 18 car an 18 out of 20 points. It loses 2 points due to the grille being crooked. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Interstate Batteries machine and were electrified by this review today. I'm AJ, and I will see you in episode 19.